and gentlemen, please welcome your Star Wars Weekend's host, James Arnold Taylor.
Boy, are we ready? Are we ready for a little martial arts action? A little dark ball? Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I try because I love Ray Park. I think he is so cool. He's the man, the Sith, the legend. Are we ready for him? Are we excited for this visit to the mall? Okay, I've even got my Darth Maul colors on. I know, Jedi gone bad. Yes. I'm your host, James Arnold Taylor, the host of Star Wars Weekends, as well as the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars: The Clone Wars and Rebels, and I am so excited to see this talented man in action. In fact, before we bring him out, let's take a look at him in action on this gigantic screen. Check it out. You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the real Ray Park. They are ready for you, sir.
That's it. That's all I'm doing today. I'm gonna have my tea.
You didn't need to do much more. That was fantastic. You're like sideways and flipping around and doing this stuff, and it's all cool. You got the weapons. I love that. I'm a geek. I know. But come on, this is so cool. So tell us how all of that cool stuff came about. When did you start finding a love for martial arts and what you do?
Ever since I can remember, my mum and dad would tell me that ever since I had no choice really because of my dad.
Yeah.
And he loved action movies, kung fu movies, Bruce Lee movies, Chuck Norris movies.
Had he done martial arts or anything before? Was he just interested in it? Okay.
He was one of those young guys that would watch Bruce Lee in the cinema and then run home, jumping over chairs and thinking he was, like I was when I used to watch Jackie Chan. I used to think I could be like Jackie Chan.
Yeah, well, you
tried to be.
You don't have to try anymore. Succeeded. Right there. Pretty good, right? I mean, he's fantastic. So you start taking martial arts at 7 years old, and you start progressing in it, and you stay focused in it. It's all about focus and control and all that as well, right?
Yeah, I do something about martial arts. I just, it started with Kung Fu films, Jackie Chan, and watching the old Golden Harvest movies, and I wanted to be like Jackie Chan. And so when I went to my first Kung Fu class, it was like a Kung Fu movie. Guys were doing all snakes and practicing and doing flips and breaking spears with the neck.
And then you become a world champion in so many different, you have a lot of different titles. So what do we got? We got Wushu.
Wushu is what I competed in for Great Britain.
Okay, yes. And then Long Fist.
Long Fist is one of the forms that I used to compete for in Shaolin and for Wushu as well. Got a lot of,
Long Fist.
Move.
Oh, wow, yes. Hey, now, because the thing is, the truth is you did take ballet.
I did.
Yeah, ballet is very important to the whole thing, right? The whole picture of it.
Yeah, it was. I wanted to excel. Wushu was all about a lot of jumping as well.
Yeah.
It was hard for me as a teenager. So doing gymnastics and ballet combined really helped my Wushu.
So a little ballet.
Yeah.
Help me out, right?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, see, I'm not. No, you're
off time.
Are you okay? I'm very big. I'm very heavy. I'm sorry you had to do that. Okay. That's okay. So, okay, and you got all these great things, and then all of a sudden film comes along, and you had wanted to do that. So how does that come about with Star Wars? You meet Nick Gillard?
Met Nick Gillard. I worked on Mortal Kombat Annihilation first as a martial art guy, and then I ended up doubling for Raiden.
Okay, yeah.
Playing Reptile. And Nick had heard about me. I was a 21-year-old, jumping around, spinning on my head, running up walls. And George was looking for a stuntman actor stuntman to play this. So Nick gave me the chance. He brought me in, and we got on really well, and then I auditioned.
And he really had in his mind, you were going to play this character, Darth Maul, but you went in kind of thinking, I'm just going to be involved in Star Wars in some way. You really didn't have an idea that...
I didn't even know if I was going to be involved. He called, to have a stunt coordinator call you. There's only a few people that knew my number.
Yeah.
But he said, and calling my mum and dad and said, look, is Raymond part there, Ray part there, and I'm the coordinator of the new Star Wars movie. I'd like to meet with him. Of course, I was like, I'll be
You need anything,
the opportunity or just the thought of being on a movie, yes, I'll clean that.
Yeah, no.
Want a cup of tea, sir?
Yeah, no.
How do you do this?
Well, because we grew up loving Star Wars. Now, I'm much older than you. You're a young man, but Star Wars was a part of our lives growing up, and so to imagine to be in it, and then you thought you were hoping to be a Jedi, though, right?
Of course, I didn't think in a million years I was going to play a bad guy. And then when Nick kept on talking about Darth Maul, and then after a while he showed me pictures of Darth Maul, and I saw this character standing with 2 blades. I knew straight away what I could do with this character.
Well, seeing what you could do with this character with some familiar faces to you, take a look at this right here. You in action during the Phantom Menace.
There's no room for error in any of the fights. You won't see it because they're so fast, but if you slow them down and freeze frame them, they can only parry there, they can only attack there. The moves are so natural, are so correct. It's the only place they can be. Liam has a beautiful style, powerful. That's it. That's right. He's fantastic at it.
Had to be a blast, right?
This is the best time of my life. I was teaching martial arts and gymnastics in schools, as well as training for competition, and at a point where I really wanted to get into films and work with Jackie Chan. Sure. And when this came along, it was the best.
Yeah. And how old were you?
And it still is now.
I'm sorry. How old were you when you were doing it?
22.
22 years old.
22 on there, so I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
So Nick was great, Ewan and Leon were fantastic, and George, of course, is the master.
Oh, so, okay, George Lucas, Star Wars, Darth Maul, this fantastic lightsaber. There's a story, though, behind this.
Sure.
And this long hilt, this handle of this lightsaber, we have you to thank somewhat for this. Now, I know you'll give all credit to George, but what was the original lightsaber like?
The original lightsaber, of course, it was double-bladed, but it was, and from the storyboards I had seen, it was a double-bladed lightsaber, but I had no experience on a movie prop. And so, of course, I was thinking it was going to be like a bow staff and spinning around like a stick.
Sure.
So when I landed the part and I got given my lightsaber, it was of a single hilt.
It was just a standard lightsaber.
Standard. And I freaked out and got scared because I thought I was going to get fired. Because there was me going, yeah, I can do this and do that, and I can spin around and around my neck and on my back and throw it up and catch it.
You wouldn't need Obi-Wan Kenobi to cut you in half if you had that.
Yeah, that's true, I would have. And I did smack my head a few times with practicing with it. And so...
so it's too short. So what do you do? You go to Nick and you say, Nick, help me out.
And he was just like, well, it's your problem, you go to George. And
that's nice.
He's that figured it out. And of course, I'm 22 and being from, martial art background, I'm not talking the way I'm talking now. I was very, very scared.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's it, I'm done. Just when I got my big break. And George was cool about it. He was just like, what do you need? And I was like, I was kind of hoping it would be like, and when I got put on the spot, so I didn't really have a size in my mind.
Yeah.
So I just said my waist, because I thought that would be the easiest, the most safest.
Sure, yeah.
I didn't think about it. And so George said, well, we'll just flip it.
Just make a double, like a mirror image of it, and that's exactly what we get with this fantastic lightsaber that everybody loves now. Everybody loves the dual-bladed lightsaber. Thanks to Ray Park, making it even cooler with that hilt. That is very cool. You are a master of weapons and weaponry. That's all part of the martial arts as well, doing different weapons and swords and things. It would have been so cool, though, if Ray had brought some of these, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it have been great? Wouldn't we have loved it if Ray... Maybe if we make enough noise, we might get it, but maybe.
I even brought my lightsaber with me just to play with.
Oh, good, sure.
So
did you bring something?
I got some tricks.
Okay, great. We want to see them, yeah? Oh, hey.
Thank you. Thanks.
Fantastic. Look at yeah, all right.
So this is how I cut my grass. If you want the roses, though.
Oh, that's hey. Let me get a picture of all of you guys with Ray Park. Everybody ready? Say cheese. Oh, that's a good one. Let's get this side. This side. Okay, I'm gonna get this side. I'll put these out later. You can find yourselves in the pictures. That's fantastic.
Everyone duck.
Whoa!
Do you want a haircut? Who wants a haircut?
So now, Ray, what do you call this? What is this actually called?
Do you want to have one?
Yeah. That's amazing. There's so much weight to this. And then it's very wobbly. Is that on purpose?
It's on purpose. This is a competition. This is a wushu competition. I don't want to say weapon, but it's a weapon. But it's a kwando, pudao, which means big sword.
Okay, big sword.
And there are bigger ones of this. And in traditional martial arts, they're solid.
Yeah.
And the forms wouldn't be so as flamboyant, flashy, and spinning around. It's a different routine.
But it wouldn't make as cool of a sound. That sound is... That's very cool. And then it's got these here. Is that for anything in particular?
It's for show, for sound, and for distraction.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this last night. In some of the sparring sets, like against spear and stick, you would block, and this would be over the person's head, and you would slap their back with this. So it would to signal to the judges that you're doing the technique correct.
Yeah, and you're teasing them too, like, yeah.
I wouldn't want to be the guy with the spear.
No.
I want to have this. I don't want to be ducking, having this slapped on my back.
Yeah,
You know?
Pretty fantastic, right? You are so fast with this thing. You got anything else? This is awesome. Okay, what else you got? Yeah.
Here you go.
Okay. Look at that. Oh. Now that's a knife. Yeah, that's a knife. Yeah,
this
look
is
at
my
that.
broadsword.
Broadsword. Man. Yeah, no, it's good. I can see it from here. Very good.
Do my Elvis with this.
Yeah, may I?
Sure.
Okay, I mean, now you guys hear what he's doing with this. I'm not faking nothing. I got
Better, you got better.
no.
See?
No, but no, you do it. That's fantastic. The amount of strength. That's so cool. And then the scarf on it. Look at that.
I like spinning that.
Yeah, you go ahead. You like it, right? Fantastic stuff. Now, what does this do? What's this?
Now, this is many reasons for show.
Sure.
You know?
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Whips around, makes some sound. Sure.
Yeah. And also in competition, to give balance to the sword.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And also it makes the sound just the same way as you crack it. It's supposed to really, the sword, the silks are supposed to crack the air.
And in battle, though, what would that be for?
A distraction.
Distraction. Oh, yeah.
You know, you can imagine this like boom.
So, Ray, you are, again, a master in all of this. Do you think, if given the opportunity, you could teach pretty much anybody?
I'd love to, yes.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to.
Anybody, say, wearing a special wristband that is sitting right over in this little area that we could cheer for to bring them up for a master class with Mr. Ray Park? What do you think? Yeah? Pretty good? You guys want to do it? All right, you follow this lovely young lady over here. You are all going to have a master class with Mr. Ray Park. And while they make their way up, Ray, I got to talk about another character that you play. Another character in black, in a Darth Maul in black, but a good guy that we love from G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes, right? Check him out. What a great character. What a cool opportunity for you there.
My
Because you loved G.I. Joe as a kid, right?
Yeah. Loved Snake Eyes, loved Storm Shadow, loved G.I. Joe.
So how did that come about then?
And a friend of mine who's in the business heard about the G.I. Joe movie being made, and he said, look, Ray, you need to get on this.
Yeah.
And I just made as many calls as I could just to get an audition. I wanted to be Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a ninja as a boy.
Yeah.
I love ninja movies too, and samurai movies.
And what is the sword that he uses then? That's a different sword than what you have.
Yeah, that's... Ironically, I practice all Chinese weapons, but in secret I used to practice with a katana.
Oh, are you not supposed to then?
Not in the style of martial arts I was practicing at the time, so I just love something about the way of a ninja. And
it is, it's a ninja sword, right?
Yeah.
It's very cool, so that's a katana. All right, hey, let's take a look at Snake Eyes in action. Check this out on the screen. Snake Eyes. Come on, that is fantastic.
And you know what, for Snake Eyes, I got to learn tonfas, I got to learn size, and I never got to practice that in competition, so I sort of re-tapped into my childhood to learn all those ninja weapons.
The amount of strength it would take, though, in that costume as well, very different from Darth Maul, where it was cloth. I mean, you've got like armor on. Was that tough to?
It was a challenge. Because G.I. Joe 1,
yeah,
it was my first time wearing a suit like that. So for the second one, I was wearing weight vests, my motorcycle helmet. I was weighting everything up. I was doing gas masks and everything I could to make it harder. So when it came to filming, it'd be a lot easier.
So we were talking about that backstage. You weight yourself down during your training, and then when it goes, it's that much better. I think that's fantastic. That's really cool.
Thank you.
So, are you ready?
Always.
So you need. Now this is beautiful, and I'm sure you have this at home on your wall. But But this
I'm killing myself from America. Yes, thank you. I'm joking.
But he is joking. Come on. But so great, so inspiring to see all this coming together here just like this. And that's what it's really all about. That's certainly what you and I talk about in life too. Bringing things together, being persistent, having a knowledge and a wisdom about what you want to do and going after it the right way. Do you have any other closing words you'd like to share with everybody?
Just that, believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, enjoy what you do, and don't stop being a big kid. Yeah. We're all Peter Pans and Wendy. And because of you guys, I continue doing what I do as well. Because of my wife and kids, I continue. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Mr. Ray Harvey. All right, here we go. All right.